Hello, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, this is my Lady Hero channel. We discuss positivity on this channel, and we also discuss things that can help you improve your positive vibes. I just talk whatever topic comes to my head that I think will be beneficial to you, and I just spread positivity. I know that there's sometimes we're affected by negativity, um and sometimes we just need that friend that is gonna just tell us, it's gonna be okay, things are gonna pass. And today I'll be talking about how to start a YouTube channel and how to start and grow a YouTube channel. There's a little disclaimer here because because I learned this from Ali Abdaal. Ali Abdaal is also a YouTuber, productivity YouTuber, and I'll also be putting up a slide as I go. It's just a summary of what he discussed on his video, and I'll also be leaving a link below in the description. I'll be leaving a link that describes this topic further on Ali Abdal's channel. He also has a skill share course talking about this, and also a YouTube Academy program that delves more into this topic. But I'm gonna give credit where credit is due, which is that I picked this up from one of Ali Abdal's video, and that is why his picture is on this thumbnail. So if you click on this video and you're here and you have not stopped watching this video, it means that you're in to listen to what I've got to say. This is not a clickbait. It's something Ali Abdal actually taught, and these are my summary from it. So I'll also be putting on like slides explaining what he mentioned. He mentioned a 3-step framework, which is get good, get going, and get smart. And in between each, he said between get going and get good, there is choices, and there's a choice one to be made in between the get going and get good stage, and there's also a choice two to be made in between the get good and get smart stage. So in the get going stage, this basically describes a typical beginner YouTuber where he advised to keep shooting videos. He advised everyone at this stage to shoot videos, keep uploading, get over their fears. And if you're that scared, you can decide to put the videos in unlisted, or you could just publish the videos because you don't have any subscribers anyway, so nobody's going to view your videos, and you can talk about any topic that you want, because at this stage you're just learning, because there's a lot that goes into the creating of YouTube. So getting familiar with the camera and all stuff comes later, but it comes from doing a lot of videos first. Then you make the first choice. The choices will include either breaking up with YouTube, or developing a casual relationship with YouTube, or getting serious on YouTube. And you mentioned that breaking up with YouTube can be due to like job taking over, family taking over, or lack of time, and also that you've tried YouTube thing for a while and you think that this is not going to work. And maybe before you even really reach this stage, you should maybe have done at least 30 videos. Some people he advised to do at least 30 videos to get into this mode and this stage, so that you have a lot to work with to know if you've decided that you want to quit YouTube or you want to continue. And now if you've decided to continue, you want to know if you want it's a casual relationship you're going to develop, which is you do videos whenever you feel like. At this point, you don't care about consistency, you do whatever you want. But if you decided that you want to get serious with YouTube, then you have to be consistent and spend more hours in developing content for your channel. The next stage after making the first choice is get good. Get good have many elements to it. You have the quality part and the quantity. Like I mentioned earlier, you just have to keep putting out videos. And quantity at this stage, Ali Abdal advises that you start with quantity, because when you do something over and over again, doing things as many times, then you can move on to making better things. He also gave an example of this pottery. I think I love this example. I've seen him use this in many of his videos when he keep giving this is it a proverb or a folklore or whatever that explains a class project where the class were given two parts of the class, group A and group B. Group A were asked to make a pot in the next 30 days. Group B were asked to make one pot every day for 30 days. And guess what the judges found out? The ones who made the pot every day got the best pot in the final 30 days, compared to the ones that were given 30 days to make just one pot. So that's the idea of making more videos will make you in turn improve. So in the quantity, you can have like 1 or 2 times per week. And Ali Abdal mentions that even if it's 1% improvement in terms of camera, in terms of other skills required to have a successful YouTube channel, that is going to make our skill set improve in terms. And then there is also determinants of good videos. What make a good videos? Still in this get good stage, we have the intrinsic factor and the extrinsic factor. He said the intrinsic factor, you have to pass a test known as the cringe test. This is whereby someone, a stranger or a family member or anybody that watches a video, is either they tell you, oh, I see you're making YouTube videos, I love those videos. Oh, I see now you're making a YouTube video. Like, do you cringe when they mention these things to you? And he also mentioned that 90%, 95% of people like stay in this stage because people don't get to do the work, which is the all other stages mentioned above, like the get going stage, the choice, the serious choice, and get going stage leading to the get good stage. People don't like follow this format, and 95% of people stay in the cringe state, and they don't really pass the cringe test. That they don't know if they're. But you also have the extrinsic factor, which is judged by clicks and watch. But he said it doesn't at this stage. It wouldn't, even up to now for his own stage, it doesn't really judge so much on that because it can vary. So clicks, you can have your click-through rate. Like this is, you can find this I'm adding, this is my personal thing I'm adding. You can find this on the YouTube studio, where you check your analytics. You're gonna find the click-through rate like that, like the percentage, like how many people like clicked on your video, when they have impressions, and when they've been shown your thumbnail. I also have the watch, which is, it said watch retention. This is personal as well that I'm gonna add, like explain where you can get this on YouTube analytics as well, where you see how many minutes or how many hours people stay to watch your videos. So those are things that Ali Abdaal says it can tell you how good a video is. Then now when you're done with the get good stage, you move on to the second choice, which is, do you consider YouTube a hobby, or do you consider it a business? A hobby means you do it for you, and a business means you need to make money or give value. So when you're focused on making YouTube a hobby, there's no need to progress to the last stage, which is get smart. But when you're focused on business, the business is about what the audience wants and the things that you can make money from. You have to gauge it, what the audience wants and also things you can make money from. So if you've chosen business, then you progress to the next stage, which is get smart. So in the get smart stage, we have the workflow, cash flow, and the outflow. The workflow can be further subdivided into two. You have you have to strategize and systematize. For the cash flow, you have value and product, and for the outflow, you have hiring and management. But to strategize, you need to strategize on your goals. Like in the next 2-3 years, where do you see your YouTube channel? 10 years, what do you like? He also gave an example of when he used to be a Cambridge medical student and how he was going to transition from that to being a doctor, to writing, and to other branches of topics, because you will always grow and develop. You don't know, you want to plan out, which is planning as well, where you what you really want and where you plan to see your channel. And he mentioned having a quarterly plan for your channel. Niche and target audience, he said that's kind of difficult to really get, but you need to focus on one thing and continue to be an expert in that, because you need to be so good at that one thing that when you're an expert for that thing, people will come to you for advice and knowledge for that same thing. But this is most times difficult to, I mean, when you're beginning, you can dwell into many things, but as time goes on, you need to focus on one thing so people can always come to you for that one thing. Competitive analysis and competitive advantage. He mentioned, there are going to be many people doing same thing as you. You need to check what you're doing that makes you different from that person. What do you have that that person doesn't have? That'll be your advantage over those people. What, again, in terms of analysis, you need to check other people, maybe watch 100 hours of videos to see what you can do better of other people's. Like he said, like YouTube, whether we like it or not, it's going to be a competitive ground. What do you offer that will make you to push your own video rather than the next? What do you offer that people will choose to click your own video rather than another person's video? And pivoting is about, like, how do you tell if your YouTube channel is going good, or if you're doing better or worse? This you have to keep gauging over time. And yeah, if you want to learn more about this, you can click on Ali Abdaal's links. I will leave the link to Ali Abdaal's video in my description. When you watch the video, he's also going to talk about his Skillshare course and how you can get into the course. I mean, you can also have a 30-day free plan on Skillshare. Actually, this is not a sponsored video like he mentioned. It's just what he mentioned, that you can have this 30-day free plan on Skillshare and decide to watch that for free. And if you want, you can cancel, like a little secret. But whatever you choose to do, these are the summary, basically what I got from that video. And if you would like to get this PowerPoint of how he summarized this, because how I put it is not exactly how he did it. Yeah, he was explaining those things and also drawing on a cardboard paper, but I decided to put all that together to make it into one full information and make this, how many page PowerPoint? 14-page PowerPoint, or 15 pages, I believe. So if you want that, send me an email. I'm also going to leave my email down below. So if you want those PowerPoint or PDF version or image, whatever version you want, I will always send it to you. Just send me a message with the subject saying Ali Abdaal summary notes for YouTube channel. So then I'll know it's you. Or just mention Ali Abdaal summary notes. I'm going to know you're asking to send a note. All right, leave a comment below. Let me see which level you're at, and if you think this is a good advice or good strategy that will help you in the near future. Bye. See you on my next channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you think it's helpful. If it's helpful to you, then it will be helpful to the next person. Bye.